So what are the best settings that you need to use on Zoom to be able to get the best recording? Now, I'm not talking about the best quality recording, because Zoom's quality is 720p and you're not going to get the best quality out of Zoom when recording. These are the settings that I recommend that you use for podcast episodes, get webinars, just meetings in general with your people or with people that are coming to your meetings, because it's going to give you the best experience in terms of you having to record your sessions, but also give you sort of that peace of mind that your recordings are not going to go missing, and if there are mistakes in the videos or in the recordings, then you can edit or change those things a little bit later on. I'm on the home page, so if you go into your account, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go change something in the settings. So you're going to go into settings, and then you're going to go to in meeting advanced, which is quite far down the page. And if you're on a small screen, I apologize for taking a long time to get to this. Here we go. So in meeting advanced, then you're going to go to group HD video, activate higher quality video for host and participants. Yes, this is going to need a little bit more bandwidth. So if you're on a good connection, then you don't have any problems. But this is going to allow you to do group HD, right? So that's the one setting that you need. And you go to recording, and then under recording, under cloud recording, you are going to basically check off all of these different settings. The reason for that is because you want to have Zoom record all of these things individually. So recording your active speaker, the gallery view, record active speaker gallery, and share screen separately, right? And you can choose which ones, or all of, I would suggest choosing all of them. Record an audio file only, have your chat messages from the meeting or the webinar itself. And then under advanced, if you want to have the timestamps in the recording, you could, but I don't recommend it, because if you're going to edit, then you don't want the timestamps to be showing. Display participant names if you want to, that's cool. If you don't want to, that's also cool. Record thumbnails when sharing, fine. Optimize your recording in third-party video editor. That's, I think, important, because if you're going to edit your videos later, you want to have that option. Save panelists chat to recording. So if you've got people chatting, then you could save that separately, and it's going to go into a different file. And then you're going to have poll results. So sometimes if you put up a poll while you're in the session or whatever, and you want to have those results later, then you want to have those saved. So you can take those results and use what you need to later. If you want to share your recordings after, you can set that on, and then you have the ability to share the link maybe to your video editor or to somebody else in the team, or you want to send the recording directly out of Zoom to the people who are on the session. If you're not using like a Vimeo or anything like that, you could share directly from Zoom. You can have it automatically record. So if you do want to set automatic recording to all your meetings so that you don't have to think about and worry about hitting record, then that's fine. Personally, I wish that this was set for specific meetings. You could set that individually when you're setting a meeting. The other thing that you are going to need to do is, if your sessions are quite long, then you might need to upgrade your Zoom hosting to actually allow you to store larger files. So for me, on my meetings, I have a limit. Everybody has a limit of 1 gigabyte on the, I believe I'm on the Pro plan, right? And so if you're on the Pro plan, you have 1 gigabyte of cloud storage, but you might need to upgrade that to 3 gigabytes, which I believe is over here. So that's $40 a month. But if you go over a little bit, let's say you go to 2 gigabytes because you've got 2 meetings sitting there, Zoom is going to send you an email that says, hey, you're over your limit. And as long as you save those, download all of those files to your local computer, or you put it into Dropbox or wherever you want to put it, then you've got that backup. And so then you can clean out your cloud storage on Zoom, so you don't have to pay the extra 40. But what's nice also is, let's say you're running a webinar, you're running a workshop or something, and you upgrade to the webinar platform on Zoom. So maybe you take the webinar feature, so you just add that on for however number of attendees you want, so that's 40. You add the storage, so that's another 40. So now you're at 80 for that specific month, but then you downgrade that plan once you're done. So if you're using another tool like Webinar Jam or any of these other tools, yes, these features are built in, but lots of people are using Zoom. But yeah, those are the settings that I think you need when setting up your Zoom account, so that you can take advantage of the fact that one, you don't have to worry about having the recording done, and two, so that you've got multiple types of videos, so that if you want your editor or you want to edit the videos in a way that makes sense so that it looks a little better, or that you can edit it into pieces, you have the flexibility to actually edit according to the way you want to. And when it comes to like podcast episodes or those type of things, it's kind of lower quality. As I said, it's 720p because it's Zoom, but because it's in the cloud, then that's definitely something that you want to maybe take advantage of. If you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, definitely subscribe. And if you want to see other videos related to marketing in this playlist and growth marketing and all of those things, have a look at this playlist. I'm going to show you more stuff over there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.